but for some adorable, adoptable dogs. Every year, the Best Friends Animal Society helps cats and dogs who are stuck in animal shelters find homes.
Joe Clinton is a rapist.
We've got a very excitable young man behind.
What's up, everyone? It's also Ken here today. We're going to be talking about this, the Epstein list. Hopefully, YouTube don't do anything weird about this video, but yeah, it's trending on Twitter, X, and I want to kind of speak on it a little bit because I was concerned about the Epstein list, but to me, being named on it didn't necessarily mean you were criminally involved. But, given Bill Clinton's track record, I did not sleep with that woman, right? I had not, I forgot I'm pretty sure someone could find the video. But it was like, I did not have sexual relations with that woman, and you turned out he was lying, right? Jimmy Kimmel is a little mad right now because people are trying to insinuate that he was a part of the list. I don't know. But I kind of want to get into this debate that people keep talking about Donald Trump being in it and the left wing, like people on the left, right? My favorite guys, the Kazakhstan brothers, always trying to somehow make it about the right when it's about the left. I'm done trying to ramble here. Donald Trump banned Epstein from Mar-a-Lago, reported him to Palm Beach police, and testified against him in court, which shows that Donald Trump probably didn't have any, probably wasn't associated with this guy. Right? Epstein seemed like he was trying to blackmail people, and he's known to blackmail people, and he was trying to, I guess, name drop. Bill Clinton flew with Epstein 26 times and was in paintings of Epstein's wearing a blue dress. They are not the same. And the left keep trying to make it the same, right? And here's a clip that I took from Tim's latest video, and I kind of want to, he gives a more balanced view than I would give typically. So I'll go into the next clip. Let's take a look.
Tonight, documents related to Jeffrey Epstein were released. Many of you saw the news. Many names were unredacted. And this included people like Bill Clinton. Of course, Donald Trump was also named in the documents, but it would appear that there are some serious allegations against people like Alan Dershowitz. While Bill Clinton is named, it's only lightly incriminating. And as it pertains to Donald Trump, it appears it's actually exculpatory. The witness testimony makes it seem as though Donald Trump had literally nothing to do with anything, and he's only named tangentially because, Epstein claimed he was friends with the guy. Trump owns a lot of properties, but in fact, we learned that not only was Trump not present, did not engage in any untoward activity with these young girls, according to the witness, Donald Trump wouldn't even allow one of these young women into his casino because she was underage. Now, I shouldn't say Donald Trump wouldn't, because I don't think he was even there. The casino itself was like, nah, you're underage, you can't come in. But this shows these Epstein people, they were trying to bring an underage, a young girl into a casino. It's very strange. Now, as it pertains to Bill Clinton, what we learned is that not only was he friends with Epstein, but Epstein tells these women that, Clinton likes him young. Now, what does that really mean? I'm not going to play silly, stupid games and say that these statements that have come out about Bill Clinton have proven that he was engaged in trafficking. But I got to say this. If evidence emerges that Donald Trump was involved, then so be it. Investigate, file charges, lock him up.
Yeah, I agree with that. If Donald Trump's involved, hey, investigate him. Hey, put him in prison. But it seems likely not, because if you testifying against a guy that's known to blackmail people, Jeffrey Epstein was known as a blackmailer. He had dirt on everybody. So if you testified against him, you was at risk of him exposing you, right? Correct? Right? And based on, this is just an assumption by me. I admit that wholeheartedly, that this is just an assumption on my part. But I would assume logically, rationally, that if someone has dirt on you and you testified against them in court, you risk getting exposed by that person. So why didn't Jeffrey Epstein expose him already? Why does the material hasn't been exposed about Donald Trump? Everything has been conjecture, right? I've been noticing on Twitter, they put this photo of Trump hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein, and then you see on the Twitter reader context that it was AI generated photos. It's baffling how far people on the left will go to distort perception. This has been my biggest talking point against the liberals, progressives, many people on the political left, is that they like to distort reality to fit a certain worldview. So here's Ed Kazakhstan. I don't know how to say the last part. I'm going to say Kazakhstan. Yes, both Bill and Donald Trump liked girls. We already know that. They are both creepy old men, but if you think that simply having Jeffrey Epstein tell another person that Clinton liked young girls is incriminating, then your bias is showing. And I will say your bias is showing as well. It's because most men, right? There's a stat out there that showed that all men, regardless of their age, prefer women, find women they're most attractive. And this might not sound flattering to hear, but this is the reality. 16 to about 28, 29 years old. I forget the range. Right, but it's in the 20s, 16 and in the late 20s. That's where most, no matter what age group you go and up, men find those group of women most attractive. So him bringing this up is pretty much scientific. But Temple repost this. Homie literally woke up and said, I can't wait to defend Bill Clinton. Right? It's always, whenever you critique somebody that the left hold in high regard, because they don't want to expose their hypocrisy, they always try to bring someone else. Oh, but no. Let's talk about this person. You're treating this person differently from this person. Usually when the right brings someone in is to make a case like, okay, the way you're treating Trump right now, no one's above the law. Okay, good. Why you haven't gone after Bill Clinton? Why you don't have the same vitriol, the same condemnation on Bill Clinton? Political bias. But I'll take this. So here's another one that some people had everyone's digging into this. And, people are taking victory laps. Donald Trump is a good friend of Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey told me that Donald Trump is a good friend of his, which is, like, you can't verify that. But based on the actions that I listed here, right, Trump banned Epstein. So if you're close friends, why would you ban him from your home? Why would you report him to Palm Beach police? Why would you testify against him in court? Right? So this could be, you can assume this as a lie from Jeffrey Epstein, but you never observed them together. No, not actually. I can't remember anything. And this is what Tim was talking about in the clip I showed you before. Right? So I want to kind of get dug more into this story because, it's wrapped up everyone's imagination about what's going on. So I kind of want to dive into it as well. So let's take a look.
We are expecting more documents today. A judge releasing the documents as part of a past lawsuit against Epstein accomplice Ghislaine Maxwell. One name that features prominently is former President Bill Clinton. One of Epstein's accusers testifying the billionaire once told her, quote, Clinton likes them young. Most of the people named, including the former president, are not accused of any wrongdoing. But as Dave Marcus says, it's not a good look.
It's not.
And none of these people, whether they committed a crime or not, none of these people get points for not sleeping with underage girls. I mean, that's not something that speaks to your credit. The question here is, what were all of these powerful people doing in this very sordid world?
Team Fox coverage, Charlie Gasparino interviewed Jeffrey Epstein back in 2019, and we are going to get his reaction to all of this. But let's begin with Nate Foy. He's in our New York City newsroom. Hi.
Yeah, before he goes in, I kind of want to talk about that too, is that the left, like, I don't know if it's because people on the left tend to be more collectivist about ideas. Like they're used to judging people as a group, but they like to judge people by association, right? When they go, oh, you got racists in your party, then they associate everyone must be one. But when they don't condemn the racists on their party, they go, oh no, we're not associated with them. It's like they pick and choose when they want to apply group judgment, collective association. They want to pick and choose. Oh, now I'm an individual when it's something bad that I'm associated with. But when you're associated with someone who happens to be bad, oh no, you're guilty by association. Like I don't understand how they like to flip flop and pick and choose when they want to stand on an argument, right? The same way where they think, oh, my body, my choice, but then when it came to the vaccine, they're like, no, you have to sacrifice yourself for the common good of everyone's health. Like you can't pick and choose. Like I don't think leftists tend to be principled. This is what I'm trying to say here. Let's get back into the video.
Hey, Nate.
Hey, Dana. Former President Bill Clinton is described as having a close relationship with Jeffrey Epstein in these unsealed documents. But a Clinton spokesperson tells Fox the two last spoke almost 20 years ago. The former president is photographed shaking Epstein's hand in 1993. Clinton's mentioned almost 50 times, as you mentioned, in these documents, including when a lawyer asked one of Epstein's accusers, Joanna Schoberg, quote, did Jeffrey ever talk to you about Bill Clinton? Schoberg responded, quote, he said one time that Clinton likes them young, referring to girls. Former President Donald Trump is also mentioned in the unsealed documents. Schoberg claims that Epstein took her to Trump's casino in Atlantic City. Neither former president is accused of any wrongdoing. Also mentioned, Britain's Prince Andrew. Schoberg describes a picture that she took with the prince and fellow Epstein accuser Virginia Giuffre, where she says Andrew holds her breast. She also accuses the prince of having group sex with minors. In the past, he's denied all wrongdoing and settled one case.
Oh my God, yeah, this is definitely like their PR team must be going crazy. And then with the Donald Trump thing, like we know that they didn't meet in the casino at all because the girls weren't allowed in the casino, right? But hey, like we said, look, I'm a Vivek guy, so this does I got no dog in the fight really, but if Trump did some wrongdoing, hey, okay, go ahead, prosecute him. Right. But based on what's coming out right now, Trump looked like, I happened to be around the guy because he was trying to get something out of me. That's how it comes across. But, I could be wrong. I can admit that. I could be wrong. Let's get back into it.
Out of court in 2022, but one document from a victim's lawyer reads, quote, Jane Doe number 3 was forced to have sexual relations with this prince when she was a minor in London at Ghislaine Maxwell's apartment, in New York, and on Epstein's private island, in an orgy with numerous other underage girls. Other names unsealed include Michael Jackson, magician David Copperfield, who are not accused of any wrongdoing, and attorney Alan Dershowitz, also not accused of wrongdoing. He said this on Hannity last night.
I want to make sure every single document comes out, including the documents that cast doubt on the credibility of some of the accusers and some of the accused. The public has the right to see everything and make their own judgment.
And as you mentioned, Dana, we are expecting more documents that could be unsealed at some point today. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Nate Boy, thank you.
Thank you, Nate.
Yeah, this is a story that's not going away. A lot of people are interested. A lot of people want to know what the hell's going on. Why all these powerful men? Everyone's always been, I guess, fascinated with this idea of some type of secret society in the background running things and stuff, and it comes across that way. So I don't think this is going down anytime soon. Hey, we'll see here and see if anything bombshell news come out or information come out. But at this point, it just seems like just a PR black eye for a lot of these people involved in. Trump hasn't gotten really much flack, I mean, this is the guy that survived. I grab him by the you-know-what. So, I mean, he's a rich, successful guy. That tends to happen to rich and successful people, right? You look at any rapper, Chris Brown, all of them, like they get themselves in trouble with women. But, I digress. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What you think about the Epstein list? Do you think more evidence will come out where maybe criminal action will be prosecuted with many of the people involved in the list? Or you just think this is just all a big PR black eye? I would like to hear your reactions to this story. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you guys watching to the end of the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.